All right, hello everybody, welcome to the channel. My name's Jesus, and this is gonna be a build series called Torque to Spec, where I'm gonna be modifying and upgrading my 2017 A4 B9. I've got some help here.
Yo.
My buddy Luis, pretty tenured with modifying cars, so he's gonna be a great help today, and I'm excited to show you the before and after transformation. This thing is pretty much bone stock. Haven't really done anything to it, bought it that way, and now I figured it's time to put some upgrades, some money, and have some fun. So my end goal with this is to pretty much upgrade the trim level. This is a Premium Plus, but with the upgrades I'm doing, both interior, exterior, and performance, I'm really hoping to make it something a little bit of my own. I'm excited to take some before and after pics. I'll be able to show kind of the results of what the aftermarket upgrades will do to the car and how it improves the driving experience. Alrighty, so we've got the car pulled into the garage. First thing we need to do is remove some torque screws that are located in the wheel wells. I'll try to kind of get closer here so we can see, but basically they run up and down here. And then there's one that's kind of deep in here that we need an extension for. But we're gonna do one side and then I'll show you guys how to do the other here in a second. We turn the wheel in to give us more working room. We managed to get the 3 T25s that were out here. Now we need to remove the clip that's holding the bumper to the fender itself.
See where I'm going now. One less thing to worry about.
Alrighty, so I removed 1, 2, and 3. There's a clip that's in here that I need to undo, and then there's another T30 that's lodged in there. So let me work on this. Alrighty, so I did just pull this. That was lodged right here. We need that extension thing, right?
Yes, sir. And then that guy is gonna be on the top.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and remove the torque screws that are on the bottom of the bumper here.
Start them off loosely. And let it do its thing. That's one there. There's another one over here. Take these guys off. And just from what I've seen, you don't need to take the front ones off. Just take the rear ones off, as these two pieces are connected. There we go. Do them by hand first. There you go. You can already tell she's loosening up. There's a couple of them down here too. Alright, there. Still need this one here. And those guys are good. The last one. Good chow. There's the bolt. There's our winner. Alright guys, so far we got the sides, the bottom off. Now we just need to work on the top cowl here. Once we get that off, we'll be able to remove the whole bumper and tire assembly. All we need to do now is just pop the hood, get it, pop the hood, and then we need to remove this piece here. Basically this cowl is gonna have to come off. Once we get this off, there's gonna be a couple of bolts underneath here. Once we do that, we should be able to just pull the bumper out. You don't need to remove any headlights or anything like you do on some other cars. You need a little pin or something. There we go. This guy, and just pull this guy out.
It pulls straight towards you, yep.
There we are. Now we just need to remove 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts off of this guy here, and then we should be able to remove the bumper after that.
Yeah, look at that tiny little intercooler down there. Wow.
It looks adorable, man.
All right, so there's 4 of them. Now let's go ahead and set this down so that we can work on pulling this bumper off. All right. You start on the sides and you pull out. So you
just gotta be careful, bro, because there is some wires and stuff underneath here, I think.
Okay.
Pull it from the bottom here, like put your hand on it and then pull from the bottom here. And just pull it out. Watch out for the light here, because I noticed it cut on.
Whoa,
there we go.
Okay.
Check if there's any sensors or anything that might gets connected to the car.
Yeah, if there is this cable right here that you're gonna want to disconnect.
So as you can see, make sure there's no cables stuck to the bumper itself.
So we did get the front bumper off. Now we are ready to start uninstalling the OEM intercooler. As you can see down here, it is pretty small, which After driving for some time, you'll notice a decrease in horsepower just due to the heat soak. But taking this off is pretty easy. There's 2 hoses on the side. I'll be able to kind of show what that looks like. Yeah, it's time to upgrade this intercooler. And let me get the box here. Ugh. I did some research, and after vetting everything through, I did go with Wagner Tuning Performance Competition Intercooler. Very excited to put this thing on and just have better performance. So let's go ahead and unbox this and get into it here. Ooh. Some more packing material, and then another box in here. Whoa. Yeah, this thing is massive. Holy smokes. Let me just go ahead and
get some more.
There we go. Now that's an intercooler. Holy smokes.
It's gonna fit the whole fucking thing.
Oh yeah. So now we can go ahead and start removing these hoses. All right, so there's one.
Let's go down to the next one.
Not at all.
All right. So far, so good on these 2 guys here. We'll need to see what else we need to remove on here. Probably this little plastic strap.
Yeah, if you just pull down, yeah.
Yeah, I think they just clip on.
Yeah, they're literally just there for
show. All right. Let me just go see.
Yeah, and then there's also there's a clip back here.
Which one? Oh yeah, this one right here. Let me get this crap out of here. Yeah, so yeah.
Pinch those.
Yep.
Yeah, do it sideways. So turn it to the side.
Like that?
Yeah, because there's you can fit it in one of those cracks. Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
That's basically there.
All right, this is out, bro.
This is out?
Yeah. All right, so we did go ahead, disconnect the hose clamps as well as the clip that's in there. Be really careful. As you can see, it's right in here. This goes in here, so it's useful to use a flathead and some pliers to get this squeezed in and then pulled out, and now it's smooth. I'm gonna have my buddy take it out so that.
All right.
So pull out towards you, yeah.
Yep. Pull it down and out. Of course, it gets caught in the little plastic thingies there, but no worries.
There it is.
Also, it looks like you had that almost like a bird's nest.
That is concerning.
Cool. OEM intercooler has been removed.
And while I was down here, I did go ahead and give this a good clean. Look at all that gunk that was just wedged in there from driving. It was pretty gross.
So on the passenger side, we're gonna go ahead and remove the OEM hose that came with it.
Man, I'm gonna have to pick something expensive to eat today.
Previous owner might have hit a raccoon or something, because there was this that definitely took some damage, and then there was a scuff on the underside of the front bumper. So we're gonna do a DIY fix it here and get this looking a little bit better, add some rigidity to it. All right, we just finished prepping this panel here for repair. We're gonna do a little bit of a drift stitch. Zip her up.
All right, zipping her out. Take this guy here, make sure it's lined up.
Nice.
There she is. So that's one out of many more to go.
Here we go. As you can tell, a true work of art. This is definitely holding it together now for the time being. Eventually I'll probably replace this, but there's no rush right now.
Awesome. So had to take a little break because we needed some mounting brackets, and now we have them. This is not something that was included, and hopefully we got the right size, but now we're gonna go ahead and jack the car up, get it up in the air so that we can install the intercooler.
I don't want to stand up too long. We're as slow as you can. We're good. Yep. And enough. Yeah, you should be good there. And then she's down. There we are.
Dude, awesome, man.
All right, car is fully jacked up on the front. Now we have more working area. So now we can try to actually lift this in here. Oh, man. Oh. All right, so. Yeah, it's supposed to be going inwards like that. There we go. Now it's sitting. Okay.
Okay.
Now let me get on that side.
Yep. Yep. That's how it's supposed to mount.
Okay. So. Okay. So we got it mounted on here for now. This right here needs to be mounted to the bottom of the crash bar, and we're gonna have to make some holes in the crash bar to get to it. But we have the L bracket. Where did it go?
I think you threw them over there somewhere.
So here we are. We did drill a hole into that bracket so that it could align with the front mount of the intercooler. Now we're gonna go ahead and drill a hole in the crash bar so that we can put the top bolt on there. Here we go.
Yep, the bracket.
All right, that's on there. All right. Yeah, just a heads up, the hose on the right driver's side is a little bit tight to get on there.
Especially if you didn't order both charge pipes on there. The OEM one is going to be a little bit harder because the intercooler has a big lip, which this one, it'll fit right here, but you'll have to literally push it off, use your weight to it to get in here. And if you need to, use a little bit of lubricant on the inside of the hose and on the outside of the intercooler. That will allow it to slip in there a little bit smoother. That way you're not having to fight it at all times on there.
Still got a little bit work to go, but we'll get it in there.
Yeah.
Alrighty, and there she is, finally fully installed. Only took us a couple of hours and a couple of trips to the store to get some parts we needed, but finally done.